TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Angels finished off a two-game sweep as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 5-4. Heading into today, the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division, while the Angels are in fourth place in the AL West. The Astros combined for a four-hitter as they took down the visiting Mariners 4-3. Also in Mariners news, Kyle Seager reached a very nice milestone in his career yesterday by collecting his 1,000th Major League hit. At the moment, the Astros are leading the AL West, while the Mariners are in third place in the AL West. The Yankees combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 2-1. Looking at the standings, the Red Sox are in third place in the AL East, and the Yankees are in first place in the American League East. The Tampa Bay Rays got together to allow 4 hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 2-0. Right now, the Rays sit in last place in the American League East Division, and the Blue Jays are leading the American League East. The Twins allowed only 5 hits as they beat the White Sox on the south side 3-1. Heading into today, the White Sox are in fourth place in the AL Central, and the Twins are atop the AL Central. The Royals total 11 hits as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 10-2. As of today, the Indians sit in place in the AL Central Division. The Braves got 12 hits in this one as they bested the visiting Nats 5-3. Looking at the standings, the Braves sit atop the NL East, while the Nationals are in last place in the NL East. The Chicago Cubs grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 2-1. At the moment, the Cubs are atop the NL Central, and the Reds sit in second place in the National League Central. The Rockies completed a short 2-game sweep as they beat the Cardinals on the road 4-2. The win was their 6th straight as a team. Heading into today, the Cardinals are in fourth place in the NL Central, while the Rockies are atop the NL West. The D-backs grabbed 13 hits in the game as they made short work of the Padres 9-2. Right now, the Padres sit in fourth place in the National League West, and the Diamondbacks are in fourth place in the NL West. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball. Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting in the AL West, Ben Gamel was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits, leading the M's to the win over Kansas City 10-7. The Tampa Bay Rays totaled 11 hits as a team as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 6-4. The New York Yankees dropped 4 home runs in this one as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 4-2. The Minnesota Twins allowed 5 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Tigers 5-2. The Chicago Cubs sent 3 balls into the seats as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 6-5. The St. Louis Cardinals grabbed an extra innings win over the Brewers 2-1. Edison Volquez pitched his way to his 100th career victory as the Marlins took down the Diamondbacks 11-6. The Colorado Rockies combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 6-2. The Dodgers had 12 hits as a team as they dismantled the Giants 9-0. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball. Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, Keone Kela won his first game of the season, leading Texas to victory over the Mariners 2-1. Danny Duffy earned the third W of his season, helping the Royals claim victory over the Angels 3-2. George Springer was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs as the Astros downed Oakland 5-4. As of today, he is the RBI leader in the American League. The Boston Red Sox amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Rays 9-6. Mark Trumbo had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits as the Orioles downed the Blue Jays 9-3. He is among the American League leaders in home runs. In other news from Toronto, relief pitcher Tony Watson is currently listed as day-to-day. He is dealing with a sprained neck. Mike Moustakas was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs as the Tribe defeated the White Sox 11-2. He is currently among the AL leaders in on-base percentage. Brian Dozier was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits as the Twins disposed of the Tigers 9-1. He has now hit safely in 7 straight games. The Yankees went deep 4 times as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 7-2. Johnny Cueto grabbed the victory with his 10 Ks, leading San Francisco to a victory over Miami 5-1. The Philadelphia Phillies allowed only 5 hits as they bested the visiting Nats 2-0. The Milwaukee Brewers totaled 13 hits as a team as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 4-1. In other Cubs news, relief pitcher Carl Edwards Jr. is listed as day-to-day but is not expected to see any time on the DL. He's dealing with a strained hamstring. The Pittsburgh Pirates pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 2-1. The Cardinals launched 3 home runs as they got the best of the visiting Mets 5-4. The San Diego Padres knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 3-1. Brandon McCarthy collected win number 3 this year, leading the Dodgers over the Diamondbacks 5-2. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, Andrew Heaney fell short of the shutout but pitched into the ninth inning, not allowing any runs, as the Angels took care of the Orioles 2-0. Looking at the standings, the Angels sit in third place in the American League West Division, while the Orioles sit in fourth place in the American League East Division. Didi Gregorius launched 3 solo home runs, leading the Twins to the win over the A's 8-1. He also extended his hitting streak to 16 games. As of today, the A's are in last place in the AL West, while the Twins are leading the American League Central Division. The New York Mets tallied 5 home runs overall as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 11. Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. In the AL Central, the Seattle Mariners allowed 5 hits in the game as they beat the White Sox on the south side 2-1. The Rockies combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the home victory against the Astros 9-7. Freddie Galvis had a home run and 3 RBIs as the Orioles took care of the Royals 5-4. The Red Sox got 11 overall hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 8-1. Giancarlo Stanton drove home 3 runs, helping lead the Marlins to a win over the Redbirds 5-4. Howie Kendrick collected 6 runs driven in on a total of 3 hits as the Diamondbacks took care of the Padres 9-4. The Mets got an astounding 20 hits overall as they grabbed a win in extras over the Giants. The trade deadline has come and gone. Here's a recap of what happened on and off the field yesterday. Starting in the AL West, the Rangers combined for 4 total home runs as they defeated the visiting Yankees 10-5. In other Rangers news, right fielder Nomar Mazara finished off a 2-game sweep as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 2-1. In other Angels news, relief pitcher Cam Bedrosian will be out of action for a few days according to team reports. He's said to be suffering from a flexor strain in his arm. The Oakland Athletics combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 5-4. The Houston Astros pounded out 17 hits in this one as they grabbed the extra innings win over the Mets 3-2. The Cleveland Indians pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 3-0. Daniel Norris got the win, his 6th so far this year, as the Tigers wiped out the Blue Jays 4-2. Chris Davis grabbed 3 runs driven in, leading the Orioles to the victory over the White Sox 4-2. He is among the American League leaders in home runs. In other news from Baltimore, Darren O'Day reached the 500 career strikeouts milestone. The Rays knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 5-4. Julio Teheran Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, the New York Yankees total 11 hits as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 6-4. Also out of Texas, starting pitcher Bernardo Carmona has been recalled from the major leagues from AAA. In other Yankees news, Luis Severino reached the 500 career strikeouts milestone. At the moment, the Rangers sit in 4th place in the American League West, 17 games out of first, while the Yankees are in first place in the AL East, 1 game ahead of second. Daniel Mengden picked up win number 8 this year as the Athletics Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting in the AL East, the A's cracked 14 hits. Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. The Indians got the best of the Dodgers at home, 4-3.